These celebrity super yachts are the pinnacle of F1. Luxury during the Monaco Grand Prix. Monaco's called the billionaire's playground for a reason. And when the Grand Prix hits, that nickname goes into overdrive. The cars might be loud, but the yachts, they speak volumes. This is where Beyoncé, Oprah, and F1 legends kick back on floating palaces with Bugattis, gold nameplates, and rooftop parties you won't believe. Forget the grandstands. This is where the real race for status happens. And with the 2025 Monaco Grand Prix just around the corner, one question's buzzing. What makes these yachts the ultimate flex during race week, and which one stands out as the crown jewel of F1 luxury? Let's find out. And hey, if you're into luxury F1 and wild yacht stories like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more coming. Faith, you know how some people flex with watches or cars? Michael Latifi flexes with a 317-foot floating masterpiece. Faith isn't just a yacht, but a statement. Built by Feedship in 2017, it was originally made for Lawrence Stroll, but now it's owned by Latifi, the billionaire dad of former F1 driver Nicholas Latifi. And during the 2024 Monaco Grand Prix, this beast didn't just show up, it took over. Latifi casually dropped $141,000 just for a parking spot. But not just any spot, the prime position in the Monaco harbor with a perfect view of the circuit. And honestly, I'd probably do the same if I owned something this insane. The yacht itself? Pure madness. There's a glass-bottom pool that literally lights up the lounge below, a beach club that opens right onto the water, and, this blew my mind, a snow room. In the middle of the Mediterranean? Like, who thinks of that? There's also a private cinema, a fireplace for cozy race day vibes, and every deck screams, "You've made it!" During race week, Faith turns into the ultimate F1 viewing party. If luxury had a leaderboard, this thing would be P1. No question. Octopus. Now this one's just wild. If you're talking about size, not just flash, Octopus is an absolute heavyweight. Built by Lursen and originally owned by the late Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, this 414-foot giant made serious waves at the 2023 Monaco Grand Prix. And guess what? Some anonymous billionaire chartered it for race week, dropping around $138,000 just to dock close to the action. That's not even counting the rental fee, just the parking. You couldn't miss her with that navy blue hull and hulking silhouette. Octopus basically looked like a luxury battleship crashed the party. But here's the twist. It's not just about the looks. This yacht was designed for exploration. We're talking 2 helipads, a full helicopter hangar, a submarine, and even a basketball court on board. Yeah, a court. Inside, a cinema, recording studio, gym, and enough space to host 26 guests with 63 crew, making sure everything runs like clockwork. I mean, it's practically a floating city, but during Monaco GP week, it turns into the ultimate party pad. Helicopters flying in, music blasting, and VIPs soaking in race views from the deck. Oh wow, Lionheart. If there's a yacht that belongs in Monaco during Grand Prix week, it's Lionheart. This 295-foot stunner pulls up to Port Hercule like it owns the place, and honestly, it kind of does. Delivered by Benetti in 2016, it's the pride and joy of British retail tycoon Sir Philip Green. And get this, he's had multiple yachts named Lionheart over the years. But this is the crown jewel. With its sleek black and white curves designed by Stefano Nattucci, Lionheart doesn't just float, it turns heads. 4 massive decks, a rooftop sun deck, and an elevator to glide between them like you're in a floating 5-star hotel. The helipad on top screams VIP only, while the pool, jacuzzi, sun pads, and bar just below are built for all-day lounging and late-night parties. Inside, rumor has it there's enough marble, onyx, and custom art to rival a museum. And when race week hits, Sir Philip turns Lionheart into an invite-only experience. Business tycoons, celebs like Simon Cowell, you name it, they've been spotted on board. Force Blue. All right, let's talk about Force Blue at 230 feet long. She's big, bold, and impossible to ignore, especially with that deep blue hull pulling up into Port Hercule like she owns the place. She was originally the party pad of Flavio Briatore. Yes, the same flamboyant F1 boss known for drama and style. Back in the 2000s, Force Blue was the place for late-night VIP hangouts during the Grand Prix. And with a built-in spa, beach club and full-on nightclub setup, yeah, Briatore knew how to throw down. But here's where it gets juicy. Italian authorities seized the yacht in 2010 over a messy tax case. It sat frozen in time for years. Then, in a twist straight out of a Netflix doc, Bernie Ecclestone swooped in and bought it at auction in 2021. Bernie gave Force Blue a glow-up, lengthened the hull, revamped the interiors, and brought it back to life. By Monaco 2022, she was back in the spotlight, hosting rooftop DJ sets and F1 after-parties like nothing ever happened. Kismet. If yachts could talk, Kismet would probably say, "I only do VIP." Built for billionaire Shahid Khan, the man behind the NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars and Premier League club Fulham FC, Kismet is more than just a yacht. It's a status symbol that sails. This 95-meter floating palace, delivered by Lursen in 2014, was made to impress. And just to drive the point home, there's a sleek Jaguar hood ornament mounted on the bow. Khan literally put his team's spirit on the front of his yacht. You've got to respect that level of flex. Inside, straight-up 5-star resort. Think towering chandeliers, exotic marble, and a double-height main salon that looks like it belongs in a royal palace. The owner's deck, private jacuzzi, private terrace, and, because why not, a helipad. The sun deck hosts a stunning mosaic-tiled pool, a retractable fireplace for those chilled-out nights, and a full-service spa. During the Monaco GP, Kismet isn't just docked, it's alive. Celebs, athletes, F1 legends, and yes, even Beyoncé and Jay-Z, on a previous version, have partied aboard. In 2019, its champagne and caviar bash was the talk of the harbor. Luxury, sports, and serious star power, Kismet brings it all together. Rising sun. You know a yacht means business when it's too big for the actual Monaco harbor. Rising Sun doesn't even try to squeeze in. She anchors just outside Port Hercule and still manages to upstage everything around her. At 454 feet long, she's an absolute unit. Originally built for Oracle founder Larry Ellison, but now famously owned by David Geffen, Rising Sun is what happens when tech fortune meets Hollywood flair. And honestly, this thing is ridiculous, in the best possible way. 82 rooms, a cinema, wine cellar, full gym, and a basketball court that doubles as a helipad? That's not just a flex, it's a full-on lifestyle. It's like Geffen built a private resort, then decided it should float. What I love most, though, is how alive it gets during race week. Celebs like Oprah, Leo DiCaprio, even Prince Harry have been spotted chilling on deck. The tenders fly back and forth from shore like water taxis for the elite. This yacht isn't just big, it's built for legends. Lady Mora some yachts show up in Monaco. Lady Mora belongs there. This 344-foot icon has been cruising into Port Hercule since the 90s. And honestly, she's the definition of old-school glam. Originally owned by Saudi billionaire Nasser al-Rashid, she was once the 9th largest yacht in the world. And yes, her name is literally written in 24-karat gold. Each letter on the hull, thousands of dollars in gold leaf. That's the kind of detail you don't forget. Today, she's owned by Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas Pliego, but the name and legacy remain untouched. And here's the wild part. Lady Mora had a beach club before beach clubs were even a thing. A fold-out hydraulic platform lowers to sea level, and the yacht also has balconies and staircases that unfold like something out of a Bond movie. Inside, think 13 staterooms, a ballroom, a cinema, even a bakery and private hospital room. Like, who bakes bread and runs medical tests at sea? Lady Mora does. In 2023, she hosted a secretive invite-only party called Force One during race week. Super exclusive, super stylish. Even after decades, Lady Mora still towers above the rest. Gold, grace, and Grand Prix energy. Tatiana. Now, here's a yacht that doesn't just show up, she pulls up with a film credit. Tatiana, a 239-foot beauty delivered by Bilgen Yachts in 2021, turned heads at the Monaco Grand Prix not because of her billionaire owner, but because she's already famous. Yep, this sleek vessel played a starring role in Netflix's The Crown, standing in for the iconic Jonacall, the yacht that hosted Princess Diana and Dodi Fayed in 1997. And with that royal drama under her belt, Tatiana arrived in Monaco like a true celebrity. Her design, a mix of old-world glam and modern muscle, The bow is sharp and aerodynamic, the champagne-colored hull shimmers in the sun, and inside you'll find handcrafted wood panels, Art Deco details, and a vibe that screams elegance without being stuffy. But don't let the vintage charm fool you. Tatiana is fully loaded. There's a glass-front infinity pool, a jacuzzi with skyline views, and even a swim-up bar so you can sip cocktails without leaving the water. That's my kind of luxury. During race week, she hosted a stylish charter packed with F1 fans and Netflix buffs. Honestly, it was like watching royalty float into the Riviera spotlight again. 7 Sins. Last but definitely not least, 7 Sins showed everyone in Monaco that you don't need to be the biggest yacht in the harbor to steal the spotlight. You just need a bit of showmanship. During the 2024 Grand Prix build-up, this 171-foot San Lorenzo yacht became the talk of Port Hercule after a $3 million Bugatti Chiron was craned onto her deck for a luxury showcase. Yep, a hypercar and a yacht, only in Monaco. The event, hosted by Monte Carlo influencer Tom Claren, was a collaboration of high-end brands. And the vibe? Pure F1 meets Fashion Week. The glass-bottom pool was covered to support the car, which says a lot about 7 Sins' engineering muscle, but the yacht's charm doesn't stop at stunts. Inside, she's a floating spa retreat, complete with a sauna, hammam, full gym, and panoramic lounges with floor-to-ceiling windows. The staterooms? Think Italian marble, suede finishes, and penthouse vibes. By day, guests sipped champagne around the Bugatti like it was modern art. By night, the sun deck lit up with a DJ set, glowing against the Monaco skyline. So, now, if you had an all-access pass to just one of these yachts during Monaco Grand Prix weekend, which one are you stepping on board? Are you chilling with Oprah on Rising Sun, partying beside a Bugatti on 7 Sins, or soaking in old money elegance on Lady Mora? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this ride through Monaco's most iconic yachts, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next drop.